Center City. This is Good Day Philadelphia.
Well, new census reports show a startling number of Pennsylvanians are struggling with autism.
In 2005, an estimated 20,000 Pennsylvanians were living with autism. The report predicts the number will grow by 5,000 by 2010. It also predicts a substantial rise among adults in 2000. In 2005, adults accounted for over 7% of Pennsylvania's autism population.
That number, again, expected to increase by 179%. You're looking at that right, 179% next year. Here's some more information. Allegheny, Philadelphia, Montgomery, those are the counties that were identified as having the highest numbers of individuals with autism.
The executive director of the Center for Autism is with us now. Jean Ruttenberg is here. Jean, thank you for this. Why is the number going up?
I think there are a lot of theories on why it's going up, but there is some consensus around that when we separated autism as a separate category, we took it out of other disability categories. So that is one of the theories in terms of why it's going up. And the other, if you talk to families, they would say they'd like the scientists to look into more environmental factors.
How do you define autism now?
Autism is defined as a neurological disorder that affects the development of children in specific areas. The big ones are communication, interaction, some ritualized behaviors, you know, the kind of stereotypic things that we've heard about autism. And we know that there's a great proponent of kids who have sensory issues that follow them into their adult years.
You know, the remarkable part for me, aside from the 179% and all the big figures, is the adult issue. And I mean that because on the playground, you'll hear mommies talk about, oh, your kid's 8 months old, your kid's a year old. You would know by now. That's not the case.
Not necessarily. Think about a first parent. First family.
Sure.
You don't necessarily know what your first child is expected to do. You go by your cousins, your relatives. It may take a while. A lot of the children who are diagnosed autistic are told by pediatricians. You know, most of them are boys. A lot of them are boys, 4 to 1. They're told to, you know, boys develop later in language, so they won't necessarily get those red flags right off the bat. And that's why it's important to get a really good diagnosis.
So how do you know as an adult if you,
what it is?
Yeah, I mean, I had always heard that Alzheimer's actually was the adult onset of autism, but that's not what we're talking about here.
No.
Okay.
No. Adults actually have been reading in the media and reading books, and we have had adults come to us for evaluation who say, you know, I know after reading this that this is what has been my issue.
They see the definition.
Yes.
Let's go back to way back to my day, Jean. Just try to think back that far. Did autism exist back when I was a kid and we just didn't know?